Evening.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing much. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. You?
I'm okay. Want to play later?
Yes, absolutely. See you later.
Okay, see ya. Hello. How are you doing? My name is Patrick and welcome to LANGARCADE. Today is the first lesson in the LANGARCADE English course. We will be learning how to say hello in a formal and informal situation, as well as be able to ask and respond to the question, "How are you doing?" We will finish the lesson by learning how to say goodbye in a formal and informal situation. Are you ready? Let's level up your English. Now, there are many ways to have a conversation with someone in English. It all depends on how well you know the person. It also depends if the situation is a formal situation or an informal situation. The time of day also matters. Is it morning, afternoon, evening, or night? In English, there is an important difference between formal and informal language. Formal language is used with your boss at work. It is also used with your teachers at school. Formal language is also used with people you do not know, such as strangers and people who work around town. Informal language is language used around your family and friends. It is often used with people that you know very well. Informal language is also used around young children. This is because it is language that they can easily understand. Now we are going to learn how to say hello in both a formal and informal situation. Hello is a greeting. It's a way to start a conversation with someone. Informal language, that is, language you use with your boss, teachers, and strangers, you can say hello. You can also say, "Good to see you." And depending on the time of day, you could say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And if someone greets you, it's always polite to greet them back. Now, with informal language, that is, language you use to talk to your family and friends, you could say hi or hey, what's up? You could also say, "What's going on?" Or, "How's it going?" Or you can do a combo and say, "Hey, what's up?" Or, "Hi, how's it going?" And in informal language, you could also say, "Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening," depending on the time of day. Good is even optional in informal language. So you could say things like morning or evening. Let's take a moment to pause the video and review what we've learned. Wow, so many ways to say hello in English. Now, usually what comes after you say hello is you ask the person, "How are you doing?" Let's learn how to ask and respond to this question in both a formal and informal situation. "How are you doing?" is a polite way to continue a conversation, to find out how someone is doing. You do this sometimes even when you don't really care how the person is actually doing. Now, in formal language, and if you remember, that's language used with strangers, your teachers, and bosses, you could ask, "How are you?" You could also ask, "How are you doing?" Then to respond to these questions formally, you could say, "I am doing well. Very good. I'm doing okay. I have been better." And then you want to be polite and say, "Thank you, and you?" Or, "Thank you, how about you?" This gives the person an opportunity to answer the same question and tell you how they are doing. Now, informally, you can ask, "How are you?" And if you remember, informal situations are situations when you're talking to your family and friends or children. You could say, "How are you?" Or, "How's it going?" You could also say, "What's good?" Or, "How's everything?" Now, when responding to these questions informally, you could say, "I'm great. I'm good. I'm alright. Nah, so-so. Bad." And when responding informally, you don't need to use I am or I'm. You could simply say, "Great. Alright." And then, to be polite, you want to say, "Thanks, you?" Or, "Thanks, what's good with you?" Now, to finish our conversation, we have to learn how to say goodbye in both formal and informal situations. Goodbye is a salutation, a way to end a conversation with someone. As always, there's a way to say goodbye both formally and informally. Formally, you could say, "Well, goodbye," or "Have a good day." Have a great day, if you're leaving someone during the day. Have a good night. That's if you're leaving someone at night. You could also simply say, "Good night," when you're leaving someone at night. There are also ways to end a conversation informally. You could say, "Okay, see ya," "See you later," or "Talk to you later," or even "Bye," "Bye-bye," or simply "Later," or "Have a good night," when leaving someone at night, or simply "Good night," when saying goodbye to someone at night. Phew! Now we have so many options to have a small conversation in English. Remember, don't try to remember all of it at once. Pick a few that you feel comfortable with and practice reading them out loud. Now it's time to practice what we've learned. In the next section, I will read the green text and you will read the blue text. Only pick one option for each line. Are you ready? Let's practice. You are in an informal situation with a friend in the evening. Hey, what's up? How's everything? I'm alright, thanks. See you later. Now, you're in a formal situation with your teacher in the morning. Good to see you. How are you doing? I'm doing well, thank you. Have a good day. How did you do? Remember, you can go back and play this video again to practice the other options. The more you practice, the more fluent in English you become. And that's it for today's lesson. If you want to practice what we've learned, leave a comment in the comment section. You could say, "Hi Patrick, how are you?" and I will respond. That way we can practice what we've learned. If you liked today's video, like this video and subscribe to LANGARCADE. And don't forget, we're on Instagram and TikTok as well. I hope to see you in the next language course, which will be called LANGARCADE 1-2. Thank you for watching, gaming, and learning with me today, and see you next time. Bye!